Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Dynasty. What I got for y'all today is, again, you guessed it, another Mortal Kombat X video. Now, earlier this week, matter of fact, on Tuesday, the most recent balance patch was launched across all consoles, PS4, Xbox One, and finally, the PC. The PC finally got MKXL. It's a really big deal, and actually the gameplay you're seeing here is from the PC, so yes, pretty awesome stuff. Now, inside this balance patch, just about every character got either buffed or nerfed or had some changes added, and the gameplay is just completely differently now. So if you haven't actually sat down and played some MKX in a while, go update this brand new game and just see for yourself. It plays entirely different. But nonetheless, guys, of course, I'm talking about today is the support for Mortal Kombat X. Now, you guys do know, like I mentioned, leading up to this most recent balance patch, they had a combat cast, and it appeared that this is going to be like the last time Mortal Kombat X got like a really big update, and I think that's still the case. However, in the most recent Kombat Cast live stream, they actually mentioned something that nobody's really talked about, and I'm kind of going to play it right here for you guys to actually listen, and it's in regards to the future of Mortal Kombat X. So with that said, check out this small clip right here.
So what we're going to talk about today is sort of what this patch is. It's a very big patch affecting a lot of characters and a lot of things throughout the game.
Gameplay in general,
yes.
Right?
What we do want to say, too, is there'll be some questions, like we are going to continue to support this game with our patches. If something is, something happens through this, we will continue looking at and continue listening to you to see, what's going on with the game.
So you heard from the guys themselves, they're still going to continue to support the game. They're going to base it off of the feedback they get, and I'm pretty sure that's like in terms of the way the game actually plays. And regardless, though, it's still a pretty cool thing for them to do, because clearly Injustice 2 is going to be what they're focusing on, like their main focus up until the game gets launched, I'm going to assume in April of 2017. But yes, Mortal Kombat X is still going to get balance patches here and there. They're just not going to be as large as this most recent one, because they really did change the entire game in this most recent one. Of course, that leaves the door open for other things. Of course, I do know you guys still want a Kombat Pack 3 DLC, and honestly, I think we're at that point, guys, where it's just not gonna happen. I know some of you guys don't want to accept that, and trust me, it took me a while to actually say, okay, it's not gonna happen. But if there was going to be a Kombat Pack 3 DLC, they've had so many chances. They had EVO inside an actual, like a stadium this year. They had this most recent Kombat Cast with Ed Boon in the Kombat Cast. Ed Boon usually is not inside these Kombat Casts. He was there, and he was only there for like 5 minutes, you know what I mean? So they've had a couple really good opportunities to actually showcase, like, okay, yes, we're going to continue to support the game with patches, but here's also some new DLC characters, and they haven't done that yet. And if they were going to do that, I think they would have already made the announcement, and Ed Boon hasn't teased anything about new DLC in a while. Last thing we saw was that picture of the little meme, the guy getting thrown out the window, and I think that was kind of like the confirmation that like there was no Kombat Pack 3 DLC. And it just sucks, because I wish they would just come out and say, yes, there's going to be no DLC characters, but they're never going to. They like letting us just sit here and ponder and, question what's going to happen. But guys, the game's going to continue to get support in terms of like balance patches, so that's a plus. There's always going to be brand new, fresh updates, and yeah, it's kind of what I got for y'all today. Just want to let you all know this is not like the final balance patch. They're still going to have, the ability to go in there and make some changes if, like, a week down the road, we find that there's, like, some super crazy OP character, like Alien was for the past couple of months. They can go in there, change that, and rebalance the most recent balance patch, if that makes any sense. So, guys, what do you think of all of this? How do you feel about Other Studios continuing to work on MKX in terms of gameplay, despite them working on also Injustice 2? Has your character been affected in a good way, in a bad way, since the most recent balance patch? Let me know your thoughts and opinions of all this inside the comment section below. And if you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like on it. Of course, subscribe for some more MKX and Injustice 2 content. Until next time, I've been your host, I've been Dynasty, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.